Hello guys, how are you doing? Thank you for tuning in. Okay, I thought since Halloween is coming up, what better time of year than for me to finally get acquainted with my Vampire Tarot, which I showed you guys in another video a little while back. I purchased this. I got an amazing deal on it. I got it for 10 bucks at BMV, and the original price on this is like $30.95, so it was a steal. And it is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful deck. Very, very nice. Look at the back of these cards. Is that not gorgeous or what? It's like almost like kind of Art Deco-ish, Art Deco looking, and you know, the vampire fangs and everything. And it's even got kind of like reminds me of like a theater curtain here, like with the stripes, almost like it's some kind of, you know, theater production or something. It's just really cool. Anyway, I love the backs of those cards. The deck is illustrated, and it's got an amazing book written by Robert M. Place, Vampire Tarot, and here's the back of the book. This is really an amazing book. Like, it's quite thick, you know, it's a nice read. I'd say at least the first half of the book to almost 3/4 of the book even is vampire history. Like, he talks about Bram Stoker's Dracula and how he relates the Dracula to the tarot and everything. It's really, really quite detailed, and looks like a really great book. I haven't read all, I've, you know, skimmed it. Haven't read it yet, but it looks like very, very interesting and very informative. So anyway, I thought what I would do is, one of my favorite tarot people is Owl Moon, and one of the things that she does is something called a 30-day deck challenge, where you get to know a deck that you know, possibly just purchased or somebody gifted to you. You're not familiar with it, and so a really great way to get to know your deck is by drawing a card from that deck every single day for 30 days, and it gets you familiar with, you know, the imagery and the you know, the energy of the deck and everything. So I'm not going to be doing it for 30 days, but seeing as, you know, this is Halloween time, I will do it from now until Halloween. I'm going to be doing a daily draw from this Vampire Tarot, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing daily videos, if I'll have the time to be able to do it, but at the very least I will be doing blog entries. I'll do daily blog entries on my daily draw, so if you don't see a video, please go on over and check my Tarot Wonderland blog. Okay, so let's shuffle, and I'm going to draw a card, and we'll see what we get. One thing that I will say about this deck, that it was an amazing deal. Like I said, I got it for 10 bucks. But when I got it home and got it out of the box and unwrapped the cards, I found that these are like stiff cards. They're nice thick cardstock. They're very sturdy. They're not flimsy at all. But I found that when I was unwrapping them, that they were like stuck together, like glued together almost. So I had to spend quite a bit of time actually peeling these cards apart, which will probably make them hard to shuffle this first time, because I'm sure there's still some kind of residue on them or something, but you know, that's not a big deal. Who cares? I mean, the artwork is incredible and the cards are incredible, and I don't mind in the least, especially getting them for that amazing price of 10 bucks when they were like 31 bucks. Can't complain about that. So, okay, let me just shuffle this a little bit more, and then we'll pick a card and see what we get. I might need to refer to the book, because these cards are, I was glancing through them. Some of the imagery is reminiscent of the Rider-Waite, and some of it is totally different. So we'll have to see what we come up with here. Okay. All right. So let's draw a card. We will go for this. Let's see. This one. Okay. So this is card 17, the Star, Major Arcana card, the Star, and this is the Vampire Tarot version of it. So as you know, in the Rider-Waite version, we see a nude woman who's like kneeling down on the ground, and she's pouring water into what looks like a little pond, and then I believe she's also pouring water onto the ground. Yeah, she's also pouring water onto the ground, and there's a huge star over her, above her, and then there's a few stars around her. Well, in this card, We see a vampire guy carrying off a woman, looks like he's just bitten her, carrying her down a staircase. There's bats flying, there's stars, there's moonlight. So what, is he being her rescuer? He's got her blood on his white shirt there. So let me just look in the book here and see what we have, what it says about the star in here. Yikes. It's going to be 12, 15. Okay, here we are, the star. There's a quote here that says, "And you, their best beloved one, are now to me flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood, kin of my kin, my bountiful winepress for a while, and shall be later on my companion and my helper." And this is Dracula speaking to Mina during the baptism of blood from Bram Stoker's Dracula. Yeah, it says here, the Tarot of Marseille star depicts a beautiful nude woman in the foreground pouring water from two pitchers, one on the land and one on a waterway, an alchemical symbol of opposites. In the background, a bird surmounts a tree, and in the sky there is an array of 7 small stars and one large one with 8 prominent points. The large star represents the realm of the fixed stars, the doorway to heaven, and the 7 small stars represent the 7 planets of the ancients, which were believed to circle Earth and provide a stairway for the soul to climb to reach the gates of heaven. In this illustration, a caped vampire carries his bride up a stone stair in imitation of the celestial stairway depicted in the sky above. Through his bite, he has brought her to his deathless state, but his thoughtful, ambiguous pose betrays a greater longing. In bat form, they may both soar into the sky, but still that is only a parody of the journey of the soul. This card symbolizes an ascent to a higher state. This ascent may be simply materialistic, it may be intellectual, or it may be spiritual. It may also represent being taken over by another's viewpoint or convincing another of one's own perspective. Interesting. So this is more kind of about transformation, whereas in the Rider-Waite star, it's more about like hope and faith and the feeling that like a universal energy kind of supports all of us and oversees everything, and that everything is okay, everything is as it should be. In this one, it's more about transformation, it looks like. An ascent to a higher state, which I guess is the staircase, right? The staircase symbolizing that higher state. Very interesting. Yeah, to me, when I look at this card, it's sort of, you know how in, your hope is kind of, it carries you, right, through life. It's almost like this guy is carrying her. He's supporting her. He's, safeguarding her journey to another state, right? I mean, he's just bitten her, so she's going to become a vampire, and he's holding her, he's cradling her through that process. So yeah, I think that's a really, really beautiful card. I love that imagery on there. So anyway, yeah, I hope you guys don't mind this kind of off-the-cuff way that I'm reading this. I mean, this is my first time really reading this, as well as you. So, if you're familiar with this deck, if you have any thoughts about it, or if you'd like to share your own thoughts about your own interpretations, what you think of this card, then by all means, please leave it below. Like I said, I plan to be doing daily draws from this deck for until Halloween. So, please tune in and read my blog, check my blog, and I hope you enjoy it. I think this deck has a really nice energy to it. It's just got a really cool, mysterious, strange, magical kind of feel to it. I really like it. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will either see you tomorrow here on my channel or on the blog. Okay, thanks guys. Bye-bye.